doesn't sell a certain amount of money in 3 months, you're going to be out the window. That's just the way it works. Why? Because they want to stay in business too. That's just a penny. I'm not going to worry about that. No, you need to fully monetize your list because you built the list. You fully monetize it, and you need to welcome every money that's coming into you. So full monetization is the fifth secret. And the way I like to do it, I use the formula called the ILDT. Invest, learn, do, and teach. You too, you should be investing in yourself, in your own education, right? You should be. And once you learn stuff, you share it with them. And you point them with the link, a special customized link that direct commissions back to you. You share that with them, say, hey, I just saw this course is a great one. You should go check it out. They pick it up, you just make 50% of the commission. You make a lot more than you invest back. And another reason why you need to be fully monetizing is because it costs you money to build this list. It still costs you money. So you want to offset the cost of building your list by selling stuff that they're going to find useful anyway, okay? Just sell people's stuff, sell people's product for affiliate commissions. They call it affiliate commission in the internet marketing world. And you can do that over and over like that, and you can build your list absolutely for free. The list that you get to turn around and bring buyers to the table for these gurus all the time could completely be built for free. I've built a list of 50,000 over the years, and when you really do the math, because I understand the full monetization thing, when you do the math, I haven't really paid a dime for my list that I built. I pay money to Facebook, I pay money to anywhere I advertise. When you count the money that's coming in, cash flow before I close a deal, it's offsetting to the point there where I'm already in profit before I close a deal. Does that make sense? Again, if it's not clear, you can ask questions later. All right, so tools, resources that people are gonna need, affiliate offers. You go to clickbank.com, you can find a few of them, you know, it's all over the place. Number 6, storytelling, the secret, storytelling. Everybody that you know, there's a guru, there's somebody right now, Glenn Galuccio, these guys are beautiful storytellers. And you can tell because storytelling is the second best thing that can sell, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're selling, okay? And you have to be really good at selling. And the first thing that sells really good is sex. But next to sex is storytelling. If you're really good at storytelling, if you become good, you become an expert, you become a master at storytelling, you'll make a lot of money. In this game, in real estate, whatever you do, you'll make a lot of money. You know, sharing content and valuable content with the world from standpoint and going through look at houses. Now, taking those houses and your experience by looking at houses and knowing how to turn that to storytelling and putting that out there as content on the internet will attract so much opportunity to you if you master storytelling. There's no way I could put together 7 secrets to 7 figures and I won't add storytelling. That's why reality TV shows are blowing up, because they're telling a story. That's why when somebody doesn't have a storyline, eventually you find them, they remove their show, they remove them from the TV. When you see for every to support the other points that I made earlier, for every square footage in Walmart is accounted for. There's a price, there's an expected revenue per square footage in Walmart. So if somebody got you, maybe you went to Shark Tank and Mr. Wonderful got you inside of Walmart somehow, and your product doesn't sell a certain amount of money in 3 months, you're gonna be out the window. That's just the way it works. Why? Because they want to stay in business too. Self-interest, they gotta stay in business, and you're not gonna be the reason why they will be out of business, okay? So because of that, storytelling is storytelling. You have, like, you see every product out there, when they put a commercial out on it, they try to tell a story, okay? They try to tell a story. So when I started this with you, I started with storytelling, right? I started with storytelling because you need to know where I'm coming from, how did I get here, right? All that connects. And also storytelling brings down the wall. No matter who you're talking to, it brings down the wall. Chances are you already do storytelling. If you've ever argued with a spouse or anything like that, you do storytelling already. You just gotta put it into, you gotta get into the professional mastery zone where you know deliberately you're doing it, okay? And if you can get to that zone, you will make a lot of money. So I'm gonna say the 6th secret to 7 figures in your business is storytelling, because you're gonna be telling stories all the way from finding a deal to talking to a cash buyer who is bringing buyer to the table and creating strategic partnerships to help you keep your pipelines open, because you need as much money as possible coming in at any point in time to make that happen. Okay. The seventh secret, you guessed it right, education. Education, education. The digital evolution is causing so much movement. Anybody who is between the age of 40 and 60, if you have a job, your job, the days on your job is numbered, okay? Unless you're making pennies, of course. If you're making pennies, you don't count. That's why you're making pennies. But if you have a real job where they pay you good money, the days on that job is numbered. They don't need you as much. They don't need taxi drivers as much. That's why the Uber drivers on the street, they don't need people standing in line on toll gates anymore, because people can just drive by, right? They need just one lane. When I first came in this States back in 19 years ago, you will see a full lane of people, and then maybe one lane of easy pass. But now it's opposite, right? Those are people's jobs gone, and population of human beings are increasing. You see the backwards? See, it's ridiculous. So continuing education, never getting comfortable, right? Especially with the speed that digital evolution is going at, you got to continue to educate yourself, all right? So that's the last secret right there. That's something I wanted to share with you. If you notice, if you're paying attention, in the midst of all of that, I shared with you the new way to do real estate wholesaling. You got to become a marketer. More importantly, you got to become a digital marketer. Okay, you attract all these opportunities, specifically buyers, because that's where the need is in the marketplace. We don't need another real estate wholesaler. Everybody's a wholesaler, okay? All right? It's not like you want to lose that title, okay? To be honest with you, you got to lose that title. You got to become a marketer. You got to become a media company. You build a list, and inside of your list are sitting opportunities that Guru mouth to be watering on. You got the buyers, right? You got the buyers. But how do you extract buyers out of that? By educating the list, right? You create simple videos like this. You give content, you push content out. You review properties, you put that on there, and they follow you by default. And when they're looking for their next property to invest in, guess what they're talking to? They're talking to you, right? Now, if you do that over and over, guess how many people are going to be trying to talk to you? Guess how many waiting line you're going to have? You're going to be calling people and say, do you have a property over here? You have a property over here? And you're looking at properties. You're not looking at properties based on, do I have buyers? You're looking at properties based on if the numbers are right. The numbers needs to make sense. The rental money needs to be equating to money, right? You need 10% return on return, whatever the criteria you're using, that's what you're looking at, as opposed to there's no buyers, right? Because from what I'm seeing right now, there's not enough buyers in the marketplace. People are hungry. The gurus are hungry for buyers. They just can't have enough of it. So it's a drug for them. So you help them bring the drug to the marketplace, because there's tons of people, billions of people on Facebook right now following fortune builders. Don't know what to do. They're just looking for the right leader to follow to take them to the opportunity. So they are opportunity. They have opportunity. You connect. Is win, win, win all around, just because you chose today to become a media company, to become a media personality in the real estate wholesaling world. And then all of a sudden your card is a little bit different. You're a mogul. You're not just a real estate wholesaler. So I don't depend on when I close the next deal. That's not how I make money. It's partly, it's opportunity. When it comes, I take it. But when it comes, it even comes more than an average person that's been hustling for 3 years now. Because I'm positioned. Because I'm positioned in the marketplace every day, regardless or not. And I don't spend a dime. Not right now, at least. I'm not spending any money on direct mailing, because it's just overpriced. And the level where my business is right now, there's no room for that. There's no room for me to pay money on overpriced form of marketing when I could pay pennies to get attention on Facebook by simply giving value. Does that make sense? So that's where we are with this right now. The same rules I just gave you is applicable to any business, okay? You need to apply. It's all about leverage, okay? When you put out content into the marketplace, it's leverage, because those content continue to work for you long after you shut it. Like this video right here is going to be watched by so many people. Ridiculously, how many people long after I've recorded it, it's going to continue to work for me, continue to help me build my brand, right? Whatever you do is applicable. I don't care if you have a job. It's applicable on the job. It's all about branding. It's all about people wanting to work with you. Don't even care what you have to bring for the already. They don't even care yet. They just want to work with you because you already show that you have value. That's what it means when people say celebrity. Celebrity means you're being celebrated. That means you brought value to their life. You made them laugh, whatever, right? That's you want to bring value. Value can come in all kinds of different forms. So in real estate, where is the competition right now? The competition is all in direct mailing. Stay away from that. You don't have to do that. Let them go do that. You'll find the spot, that's the sweet spot, loophole, right? A hack. You think in terms of a hack. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to be thinking in terms of a hack, something that everybody else is not doing. If everybody else is doing it, it's too late, okay? But here's something I can guarantee you that everybody else will never do. It's consistency involved. That one of the hardest things for human beings to do is be consistent, okay? They send a mail today, they don't send another one for 2 years, right? So obviously you can't do that here, but this is easy, this is cheaper, it's right here. You can do it with your phone, right? And it's just positioning. It's just your position. The timing is always right for you. The timing is not always right for your prospects, but because of this technology that we have today, I'm always going to be present with this video on this YouTube channel. Does that make sense? So the timing is always right for me and my business when they're ready, right? So when they're ready is when they go on the internet and search, right? Or maybe they find me on social media somewhere. I'm always ready. But I could literally be sleeping. It's called leverage and it's called scalability. Because now when people watch this video over and over later, it does not involve my personal time. When something does not involve your personal time, that's where scalability starts right there. That's where scalability starts right there. But when it involves you personally having to be there, I'm thinking, right, if Meetup allows me, I'm gonna just do this maybe once a year. I do a physical meetup, okay? Because this is leverage. But outside of course, sometimes I want to be social. I want to get to meet people, but I can do that with other people's meetup, right? So for example, I'm going to be at Shomai's meetup, okay? And things like that. So that's what I have. I don't know if you guys have any questions. If you're watching me on Meetup, let's see. Let me refresh this page. If there's any questions on there. I'm kind of done. It's a lot of content within an hour. But feel free. Also, if you took notes, please feel free to share your notes in the comment area so other people can benefit out of it, right? That would be really, really nice. And let me see if there's anybody else saying anything. If nothing, that's fine with me. But I'm sure you got some value somehow, some way. Or at the very minimum, you know what not to do. Even if you don't know what to do now, you know what not to do, okay? If nothing. So that's very important here. Okay, you're making a lot of sense in this broadcast. Seriously, thanks for sharing this. Thank you, Princess Kaha Waboku. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I have done. Please feel free to ask me questions anytime. You can connect with me also on Facebook, anywhere, on Twitter. Sorry, on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. I am iTalksB. You can find me up there. And on Facebook, I am Ola Talks Abitogun. But that's what I have for today. Now, let me say this really quickly. If you're looking for a way to get started with this and you need my help, just go to Empire Traffic Academy. Okay, this is all about traffic because traffic is drugs, right? You bring traffic to the gurus, you make money. Okay, you bring traffic to where there's particular needs in the marketplace, you make money. So, but to bring traffic, you got to do some market research and know where the need is. Okay, so if you're looking for elaborate training, we have a community where you can learn how to do this. Okay, and I'll also be there personally to help you through the process. It costs $7 to get started. Okay, you can test it out for $7. Or you go to EmpireTrafficAcademy.com. You can get started right there, or you could go through the free class and see how we put this to work on the internet. You don't have to be a techie. Okay, you just have to be determined that you want to learn it. Remember, there's an open space for you. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is doing this. It's just listen to the concept of what I'm sharing with you. This concept is applicable anywhere in the world. Stay away from what everybody else is doing because they probably already messed it up, right? You go to a deal, they told you real estate wholesaler, 3 of them already showed up there, right? And you don't want to be the third person or the fourth person or the fifth person. It's such a weird position to be in. You don't want to be that. You want to be unique. You want people coming after you, because remember what I told you. If you're the needy one, you repel people. People don't want to be a part of that, right? But if you are attractive, right, you bring value. You're sexy, right? People just want to be a part of what you do, right? People just want to be a part of that by default. And it has nothing to do about your physical look. It's about the value you bring. If the physical look you bring is the value you bring, oh well. But I'm just saying it's really about value, not necessarily the looks. The looks sometimes can be the value. But I'm just saying it's really about value, right? Where in the marketplace can you bring value? Why is that guru not picking up your phone or feeling the need to text you back? It's very simple. They don't see that you have value for them already. It's very simple. I've experienced that personally. I have people that don't reply me back because I'm the one going after them for something. Sometimes you have to do that for sales purposes, but the truth is that it comes down to value. If people see that you bring value to the place, they will come after you, right? And the best way to create value in this marketplace right now is ILDT. You invest in yourself, time and possibly money, learning, right? You're doing, okay, because you're reviewing properties, you're looking at properties, you're looking at MLS, seeing what's happening in the MLS, right? And you're teaching, right? And if you're going to be a wholesaler or be a wholesaler, you need to get a license. To be honest with you, you should get one or get somebody in your corner, in your team that has one, so you can have advantage, full advantage, okay? So EmpireTrafficAcademy.com, that's where you want to go. Or you could just actually under this video, if you go to the YouTube, you could click on the link under it to download my 15 steps to 6 figures, 15 steps checkpoints to 6 figures, and you download that. That will take you through all the way as well. All right, so that's what I have for you tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you've hung out with me all day long, I would love a simple review, a thank you, something. Sorry, it just makes my head swell to know that I served you today. So thank you so much. But I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, every Thursday I'll be reviewing properties right here on this channel, and I probably will be doing it live as well. Okay, so just come here, hang out with me, learn some more, and continue to go like that. So thank you so much. Bye now.